Hey, what's going on guys, it's Chum here and welcome back to another Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links PvP video. In this video, as you guys can see, we are celebrating the end of the Syrus event with a video based around his cards, the Vehicroids. Now, of course, this deck is all about getting out a Super Vehicroid Jumbo Drill. I can't confirm that will ever happen because it has really difficult summoning conditions, but we're going to give it a shot and see how well we can do. And of course, we have a few of these pair Vehcroids in here just in case that's all we can manage, and maybe the 1600 directs a couple times will get us the game. Who knows? We'll see what happens. Either way, if you guys are keen to see exactly what makes this deck work, you guys can stick around. Otherwise, if you want to jump straight into the action, I'll leave a timestamp in the top left-hand corner. You guys can jump to that time and jump straight into the action. Now, without further ado, let's start looking through these cards. Now, I guess we might as well read off this Jumbo Drill first. Now, this, of course, is a fusion monster that requires Steam Roid, Drill Roid, and Submarine Roid. The fusion summon of this card can only be done with the specific monsters, so that's why we don't have any King of the Swamp to search Polymerization or be a substitute, because he can't really substitute, and I figure we might as well just run Polymerization. Then, during battle between this attacking card and defenseless monster, we do damage through that, so we have piercing damage, which is super useful. With 3k attack, we can do some really hefty damage, especially if we end up, like, quote-unquote econing with pulse mines and putting things in defense mode. We can do a lot of damage. Now, really quickly, before we move on to the main monster lineup, of course, I just want to quickly talk about pair Vehcroid. This, of course, takes any two machine monster with the same name, and it can attack directly, so that's kind of its merit. We can just get this guy on the field and do some 1600 damage every now and again, and hopefully that will help us out. Either way, like I said, onto the main monster lineup. First of all, we have Vehcroid. Now, this card is not used to summon Super Vehicroid Jumbo Drill, but it is super useful because when it's summoned, you can target two Roid monsters in your graveyard, accept Vehcroid, and add them to your hand. So you can kind of recycle stuff that's in your graveyard in order to fuse with those. So hopefully that'll come in handy. I can imagine us only getting diffused on like turn 2, 3, maybe even 4 of the duel. So what that'll mean is that we'll need to kind of have monsters protect us as a shields until that turn, and then when we have the chance, we summon Vehcroid and get the ones that protected us back to our hand and then fuse with them and hopefully get out a big boy. That's kind of my plan. Either way, moving on, next up we have Drill Roid. Before damage, calculus card attacks defense with the monster, destroy that monster. So super cool, just kind of easily destruction of defense position monsters. However, it still triggers flip effects, which kind of sucks. Then moving on, we have Steam Roid, of course, another monster used for the fusion. If this card attacks an opponent's monster, it gains 500 attack during damage step. However, if it gets attacked, it loses 500. So it's pretty great, but it's also kind of bad. It's one of those like give and take kind of trade-offs. Then the final monster in our lineup, we have Submarine Roid, once again, a card used for our Jumbo Drill. This card's actually pretty cool. It can attack your opponent directly, but when it does, using this effect, the battle damage inflicted is equal to this card's original attack. So it's always going to do 800. You can't buff this card and then do more damage, so it's pretty balanced in that aspect. But what's even more impressive about this card is that at the end of the damage step, if this card attacked or was attacked, you can change it to defense position, which means you can attack directly for 800, go into defense position, and protect your own life points. So hopefully this card will be super useful for us, and of course we're running this card at 3. Now moving on to our spell lineup, the first one we have is Vehicroid Connection Zone, which is a Vehicroid specific fusion card, I guess, and lets you fuse a Vehicroid fusion monster using cards from your hand or field as material. And the best thing about this card is that when it fusion summons a monster, that monster can't be destroyed by the effects of spells, traps, or monster effects. So it's going to be pretty useful, and of course its effects cannot be negated as well, which is kind of hit or miss because you don't really need to negate. Like, no one's ever going to try to negate Jumbo Drill, so it's not too important, but the protection from destruction effects is super useful. Then, of course, we have the general Polymerization because it's an absolutely amazing card. And, of course, it lets us go for pair Vehcroid because I believe since pair Vehcroid isn't a Vehicroid monster, this card cannot get it. So I think it's a good balance. I only have one Vehicroid Connection Zone, but I don't think I'd run two just because I want the option for this guy. Then moving on to our traps, the first trap we have is Pulse Mines, one of the best trap cards in the game, at least if you're playing machines. If you control a machine type monster, change all of your opponent's attack position monsters to defense position until the end of the turn, and if a monster is normal or special summon to your opponents at the field, they get changed to defense position as well. So you can activate this pretty early, and even if your opponent is able to get out more monsters, they still go to defense position. Super useful. I'm tempted to run this card at 3, and if I did, I'd probably drop the Vehcroid and add another one, but for right now, we're going to test out this build first, and maybe we'll change it partway through. And then moving on to our next trap, we of course have Rare Metamorph, another great trap card for machine monsters. Activate this card by targeting one machine type monster. It gains 500 attack, and once you can negate the spell effect that targets this monster or the equipped monster and destroy this card. So super useful. Absolutely incredible. I really like that. And then moving on to our final trap card, we have Supercharge. This is basically our pot of greed for the deck to give us resources so we can, fuse. When an opponent declares an attack while you control only Roid monsters, you get to draw 2 cards. So super useful stuff there. I was tempted to run this card at 2, but I figured it might be a bit bricky and a bit slow. I know it's like a draw 2, but it's still kind of dangerous to let them attack into you. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I will bump it up. We'll see. Anyway, that's almost everything. The last thing I want to talk about is our skill. Of course, you guys can see here, the skill we're using is Check Out My Fusion, which basically says if we have lost 1500 life points, instead of doing a normal draw, we can draw Vehicroid connection zone. So that'll be super useful in case we're in a really, really bad situation. We just need to fuse right now. That could save us. We'll see how it goes. Either way, it's been a bit of a long-winded breakdown of the deck. Hopefully you guys don't mind that. And without further ado, let's jump into our first duel. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have found our first opponent. As you guys can see, I am now in Platinum Rank 1, and we're going against someone who was also Platinum Rank 1. And I honestly feel like this is probably as far as this deck is going to get. I don't think we're going to have much success, to be quite honest, but you never know. I mean, if we draw a decent amount of, like, you know, our support, like Pulse Mines, which is pretty great, then good things could happen. It kind of sucks that we're going first, but the great thing about Pulse Mines and Roid is that Pulse Mines will force his monster in defense position, and Roid will guarantee destroy it. So that's going to be super useful. Our opponent's going to use Restart. Let's see what they're using. They are using spell books. Okay. We're just going to go for the Roid. Set the Pulse Mines. And I guess we hope and pray that we don't get destroyed? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Of course, we're going to hold on to Express Roid until the time comes that we need it. It's good to have these two in hand because, of course, that means we can obviously Express Roid and then Polymerization once we have 2 monsters in the grave. They go for Lila. Interesting. Okay, that's kind of bad. I have to pop this now. But that's fine. It just means that this will go to defense position, which it would have done anyway. And then, of course, any other monsters our opponent summons will get put to defense position as well, which is going to come in handy. Of course, it's better to use it than let it get destroyed. Kind of sucks so that we had to use it so early. Okay, so he ends his turn. Mills. Can he get like a Steam Roid? Oh, baby, I can get a Steam Roid. Alright, we're getting close to that time. Also, let's see what our opponent milled real quick. Okay, nothing too scary. And then go for the Steam Roid. So I assume this person's trying to mill cards from their deck to get a bunch of spellbooks in their graveyard and then have a really, really powerful Spellbook of Fate pop off. I think that's the card I'm talking about, or thinking of. Spellbook of Fate? Yeah, that's the card I'm thinking of. Oh, grass looks greener. Wow, okay. Tricky, the Fool, Spellbook of Fate, another Fool, and the Prophecy Destroyer to the graveyard. So all those went to the graveyard, as well as one Spellbook of Secrets. Not sure what that is for my opponent. However, even if they wipe my field right now, as long as I draw into one of my Roid monsters, any one of my Roid monsters, I can get an attack off. And maybe, just maybe, if I happen to draw Submarine Roid, we can call it game. Which is kind of crazy. Alright, so what's happening here? If this card is in your graveyard, you can banish 3 spellbook cards from your graveyard to special on this card. That's kind of scary. Alright, so obviously this deck is all about getting this guy out in the field. I'm a little bit scared. Just a wee bit. And he can summon another monster as well. Okay, so there's the second monster. Spellbook Magician of Prophecy. So he gets to search a spellbook card and he's going to get Spellbook of Life. Interesting, what does this card do? Banish one spell card summon from your graveyard, reveal one of the spellbook card in your hand, type one spell card, one spell of life, or something. Oh, okay, so he's going to fill his board. That's okay. What are they special summoning? That's the question. Oh, they're tricky. But this doesn't... I don't think this is lethal right now, though. And as long as it's not lethal, we're not in the worst position. I got real scared. Oh, no. Obviously, they're going to search Spellbook of Power, and that could be lethal. That'll be 6,000 damage on board. 6,500. Oh, no, that'll be 6,000. That'll be 6,000 damage on board. They did add the power. They play the power. My heart's beating real fast, man. I'm like, can we live this? Because if we can live this and draw Submarine Roid, we win. We can attack over this thing and win. Because that's only until the end of the turn, right? Yeah, until the end phase. Okay. Oh, but if they can... This is the one that lets them do it twice, right? and they get to do power again, and that'll be lethal. Oh no, secrets. So they're searching something else. Oh, if they search out, if they use fate, then they can banish something from my field. Oh, these turns take forever. I was one turn away. I'm kind of sad, Panda, for that. Yeah, so here comes the fate. They banish one card that I control, and that gives them lethal. Damn. Banish 3 of their spellbooks. I gotta admit, Spellbook of Fate, it's a pretty powerful card. And they also knew that they should banish that one because the other one's weaker. And that's game. So sadly, we needed one more turn for us to get places. And, I mean... Thanks for the BM. Thanks for the BM, Mr. I play meta. Because apparently spellbooks are meta. I don't know. People say it. I don't see it as being that good. Like, that was whatever. Like, it did alright, but it's like, I don't know. I'm using Roids. Like, I don't expect you to do anything but pop off against Roids. But hey, that's still first duel. We got a lot further than I thought we would. So I'm going to take that. I mean, it kind of sucks about the Lila. That was kind of one of the big problems, is that popping the back row kind of really ruined us. If we could have kept that Pulse Mines for next turn, we would have been so safe. Either way, let's jump into duel number 2, and hopefully we can have a little bit more success. I don't know. I really want to at least fuse one time. If I don't get that to happen, I'm going to be so sad. And it sucks we didn't get to go one more turn, because, again, like, we could have gotten so far with one more turn. We could have gotten so far. Alright, so another person from Platinum Rank 1, who's also from Australia, just like me, playing a Chaz Princeton. Now the question is, what kind of deck are they going to be playing? If they're playing Chaz Burn, I'm going to be sad, because I really don't like that deck. Alright, let's see. Dragonic Fusion. Oh, I like that. I don't like this, though. This is why I'm tempted to drop this guy down to 2. And I think I might do that next turn. Do I have 2 foils of Express Roid? Wow. I have 2 foils of the UR. Let's see what they want to do. Are we going to see like Grassroots Arena, Dragonic Dragon's Mirror? Sorry, not Dragonic Fusion. That's the ability, not the card name. That is the ability, right? Yeah, Dragonic Fusion. Are we going to see that turn 1? Because I'd like to see that. And, yo, this guy's actually playing legitimate 5-headed dragon. Because he only has 1 card in his extra deck. You going to attack me? That's the question. Cool, I get some cheap chip damage here. I could actually summon Pair Vehcroid right now if I really wanted to. Which is kind of wild. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to go for the Submarine Roid. I gotta say, I love Syrus's like little shoutouts for all his summons. Let's start fighting. Let's do this. Because even if it's like Mirror Wall or Wall Disruption, I'll get to see it kind of beforehand. We'll use the effect, put him in defense mode. And then we can do this. And that way, doing in that order, if I got hit by Wall Disruption, at the very least, my little boy here doesn't lose his attack. Alright, so we go in defense mode. That's fine. I feel like this guy is playing this deck in a way that he wants to play genuine armed dragons, but also has Dragonic Fusion just in case he gets all the dragons in the graveyard and can summon. So I don't think 5-headed dragons is win con. I think it's just a convenient effect for him. I mean, shout out to this guy for getting his level 5 out in the field. I love myself some armed dragons. I think they're really cool. I wish they were better, but hey. It's cool to see someone using it. I thought this is such a cool actual like duel right now though, because it's genuine Syrus with Roids versus Chaz with Armed Dragon. I love this. This is what the anime was missing. I love it. That's another card face down. Probably gonna go straight for the battle. I don't know if he really cares about just like instant destruction. He might. I don't know. Alright, so they go for battle. They're not gonna use their effect. Is it the end phase that he gets to summon level? Tyrant Wing. Interesting. Oh, so he's going to try and double destroy. Okay, I feel you. I feel you, dude. I feel you. Okay. Wait, why didn't he... What? What? If this card is read once by battle this turn, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard for someone armed dragon level 7 from your hand or deck. Why didn't he do that? What didn't he do that? This doesn't negate his effect, so why wouldn't he do that? I don't know. All I do know is that... No. Okay, hell, we're doing this first. Get me these two back to hand. He's not wrong. We do that. And then we activate polymerization to fuse them all together. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's not how it works. You have to pick one at a time, lol. I clicked them all at the same time. Let's go, Jumbo Drill. Please don't have a card to protect you from me. Please don't do that. Whoops, I bumped my microphone. Let's go. Let's watch the animation. I'm so happy we got to pull this off. That was so perfect. Alright, here we go. The big boy arrives. I don't get what part of it. I guess he kind of looks like a submarine. I guess I can also... You know what? It's pretty accurate. I was going to say, I can see the drill. I can barely see the steamroid. And I can barely see the thingo. But hey, it works out. It does work out. I'm going to attack. I think that this might be wall disruption. Because he didn't have a trigger activation timing. Half counter. And my friends, that's why... This is why fusion monsters suck. That was 4 cards. That was 4 cards, my friends. 4 cards. And I couldn't... I got destroyed by 1. 4 for 1. That's horrendous. That man just went +3 on my ass. Alright. So, we're kind of screwed. There's no point in drawing our connection zone, because we can't use it. That's also pointless. Wow. I'm honestly not surprised. But I'm also kind of sad. I can't believe... Like, we're losing to back row. So I think we need to buff up our amount of back row. This is stupid. I don't know what I'm doing right now. I just lose. I don't know why I did that. I was going to attack him and end the game. We're going to end it on our terms. This is true Syrus roleplay. Playing Roids and losing. I think it's completely accurate. This is what we're doing here. This is Syrus roleplay. Can we... Thank you. Because did this kid ever win duels without a teammate? Like, I know he won like tag duels with Jaden, but did he ever actually win a duel with his Roids? I know he won with Cyberjocks and stuff like that. But did he ever win with actual Roids? I don't think so. That's such a sad panda, man. Do we need back row removal? Maybe that's the way. That could be the way. If I had Pulse Mines, I could have forced him into defense position. Because I don't know if... I mean, half counter is probably damage step. It's probably a damage step card. Well, that's duel number 2. We did pretty bad, but let's actually really quickly edit our deck. I want to drop 1 Expressroid, and I want to add in 1 Pulse Mines. So we can have a little bit more consistency on that card. And hopefully, we'll do a little bit better. Because I believe we can. Let's do it. We're going to go for as many duels as it takes for us to get a win. And that's a really bad thing to say because we're never going to get a win. Hopefully we can win this one because that would be a lot of fun. Maybe, I don't know. I wouldn't know what winning feels like using this deck. Alright, someone else in Platinum Rank 1. The game's at least being nice to us and letting us verse people who are in low ranks. Now, I think we had the best chances against Armed Dragons because Armed Dragons also suck. But clearly, Roids suck more. And I only lost because of that face down. Go. You know what? I'm okay with this. Look at all this. Look. Draw 2 and Mad Protection. This is so good. We're going to normal summon. And we're going to double set. We can triple set. So we won 1. I really like that hand. And our opponent took that away from us. Now, real talk, guys. Real talk. If you want to use Roids, do not use one of Syrus's skills. They suck. He might get restart or balance, but what I have right now sucks. So don't use the skills that I'm using. Just PSA right now. Don't use those skills. Get restart or balance. Make sure you get the hand that you want, and then maybe you can have some fun. Now we're going up against a Platinum champion in Platinum every single season. He's better than me. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything higher than Platinum, and I have a bunch of things lower. We're finally going second, which is good for this deck, because we want as many cards as possible in our hands for our opening turn. We have Land of the Ojamas, 21 cards, or 23 cards. I can't count. I not even count. I can't read. It literally said 23 cards, and I said 21. Alright. Double Submarine Roid's not bad. Pulse Mines and Submarine Roid are actually a really, really good combination, because you can kind of protect and keep going for those 800s, and then eventually I can actually fuse these two together to get the big boy and attack with that. Then again, what's the point when I have two Submarine Roids in the field? It's going to do 1600 anyway. And it means I can't get stopped by one boy. Yo. I was gonna say if they summon an Ojama, this hand is the same, bro. This hand is the same. Let's do it. Floodgate me, I dare you. Every time someone has a chance to activate on my summon, I always is like, I'm still in that mindset of that like. What do you call it? That like December mindset where everyone had Floodgate, like 3 of. See, I predicted this Vehcroid, bro. I predicted it 100%. Alright, so hopefully our opponent will summon something. If it's an Ojama, my defense will go to 800. Then he'll be able to attack me. He'll try that. I'll Pulse Mines, and then I'll also Supercharge at the same time. It should be a fun time. At least I hope so. Because I need to draw those 2 cards. What is that? Double the Cyclone. Ooh. Oh, you silly boy. You silly boy. So now whenever he summons his Force of Defense mode, he's not going to get to, or at least I'm not going to get to use my Supercharge because he can't attack me. But at least I know that whatever he summons goes to defense mode. And really interesting strat, using Land of the Ojamas. Oh. Can I get a Vehcroid, please? Can I get a Vehcroid, please? I have 2 turns to get Vehcroid, so it's not in a rush, really. Alright, set. Get those submarine runs out. They have no more Vehcroids, which is good for us. And we're relatively safe, because we have 1 Pulse Mines, and then we get to draw 2, of course, when our opponent tries to attack us. Well, that's not fun. It's really not fun. And just so I can go into defense position again, let's do that. So Wall of Disruption really, really slows down these Roids. But at least I can go to defense position, protect my life points from whatever he wants to do. Or at least we're dwindling down his resources, and if I do get my Vehcroid off this double draw, then I'm going to be in really, really good shape. I don't think he'll be able to destroy any of my back row unless he uses a double Cyclone, but that will probably put him in a much worse position than me. Alright, go for battle, end phase. I guess he's afraid of something then.
My turn. I draw.
Polymerization. Now that kind of sucks because it's a waste to use this now. Same with that. End that turn. He needs to attack us. I need to either draw, I need to hard draw Vehcroid, or he needs to attack us so I can clear up my back row. He's obviously really afraid of something. For good reason, of course. Alright, let's see what he's going to do. He's probably waiting for a double Cyclone so he can destroy some back row. Horn of the Unicorn. The best equipped spell in the game. He's going 3k. He's going 3k. That's wild. Storm. Now, let me think. No, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Nothing's good here. Don't pick the super charge. That's such a garbage card. Now he's gonna draw nothing. And I still have Pulse Mines, lol. I kind of wanted to keep Supercharger, but I realize now that's actually not a good card to keep. Get out of my face! I need to draw Vehcroid. I really need to draw Vehcroid. If I do, I win. If I draw Vehcroid, I win. Express Roid. That's kind of bad. It sucks he had Storm, man. It really sucks that he had Storm. We're going for Vehcroid. Using these two on the field. Then we're going to summon this guy just to get those two back so we can start attacking some more. Get both these guys back. Again, really sucks we never ended up getting to do our double our draw 2, nor did we get to get our Droid. Because if we got Droid there, we won. We could destroy this monster. We could have gotten Vehcroid out. And that would have been, what, 600 attack, and he would have drawn nothing, and I had 32 attack on board as well. So it would have been really, really, really good for us. So he goes to 3k. That's fine. Actually, I think we win right now. Oh no, if he has to attack Vehcroid. He has to attack Vehcroid. Yeah. If he didn't, then he could have. Then he could have survived. He's Roid too little, too late. Get the submarine one out. Battle. Go for that direct attack. We're gonna get pretty close, guys. We're gonna get pretty close. It just depends on what he draws now. That Storm really screwed us over, man. He was really smart to not attack that first turn when he had the chance. Enemy controller. Oh, it's game then. It's exact lethal through Express Roid. Wait, what? He had lethal. He had lethal through Express Roid. If I draw my last pulse mines right now, oh my god, I'll lose my mind. Yeah, the connection zone won't help us. If I do use my skill to get my connection zone, it's not going to help us because we can't summon Vehcroid. He's not a Vehcroid monster. Alright. Use the effect. Well, one attack away, man. One attack away. Okay. As long as he can't get damage on us this turn, we win. He says, hopefully. He's not going to attack us, obviously. I don't know what I'm saying. Sets a card. That's fine. He's going to attack the submarine run for obvious reasons. That's fine. I'm okay. Okay, now what do we do? Polymerization. We can't use it. Lol. Damn it. There needs to be more Roid monsters in the game, bro. We're going to set Steam Roid. And I'm going to chill. If I draw another Express Roid... Okay, now that I took out the third Express Roid, I need the second one. And now I have half the chance of drawing the second one. So... it's stressful. Okay, he's got a full background now. That's scary as all hell. Which one you attack? Face down or face up? It really tells a lot about. It really tells what kind of person you are, depending on what you attack right now. The face down. I feel that because, well, you know, this thing obviously isn't scary at all. So why would you bother killing that thing first? Come on, pulse mines. So many things can win with this duel here. That's one of those things. But I need to draw a monster next turn as well. And it needs to be a good one. I'm so scared, guys. I'm so scared. This has been pretty intense. This has been pretty intense. It's been a real long duel too. So this might be the end of it. Hopefully you can win it at the very least. So we don't just have to get shamed for using Roids this whole duel sesh. Okay, get second monster. Now we need 2 Droids. How sad is that? Oh no. I say oh no, but I'm not afraid at all. That's actually really good that he used that now to get attack through. It's pretty good for us. One's battle phase. Get ready to get knocked down. Oh no. Oh no. What's this? Pulse mines. Well, alright. Now that that's happened, Okay. We have a few options now. Do you think his face down card can stop our attack? Okay, so what we can do, the options are, we get 2 Druids on the field, attack, destroy both those monsters. And that'll then also force him to draw Horn of the Unicorn next turn because of its effect, meaning that he can't really do anything else to us next turn. But if he can stop an attack or keep both his monsters, and he was able to activate it, which means it's not Wall of Disruption, which, okay, so if you can protect one, like say he has an Econ, then I can't destroy both, and if I don't destroy both, I lose. Let's say, and even if it's Econ, I lose regardless, so I might as well go for the play that instantly wins this turn. So let's do that. Polymerization. Then we're going to... Oh no, he can respond. It's enemy controller, guys. It's enemy controller. God damn it! Why? That's why he used one, because he had to. That's why he used one, because he had to. If it's like Mirror Wall, that'll be the biggest meme. I want you to know that. That'll be the biggest meme. Because that doesn't save him. Go for the direct. Come on, please don't be enemy controller. Please don't be enemy controller. Yeah, baby! Yes! Oh man, that might have been Mirror Wall. I'm gonna have a look at this guy's deck. I have to know what that could have been. He already used 2 Econ, so it couldn't be Econ. He used his Vehcroid. Obviously, it wasn't Vehcroid. You can't put Vehcroid there. What could it have been that wouldn't save him? And of course, like I said, we knew it wasn't Wall of Disruption because of its activation timing. He was able to activate it when he attacked me and when I summoned my monster. So, we knew it wasn't that. What could his face down have been? That was intense. That was so cool. That was a lot of fun. It could have been... Wait, what would it be? Oh, wait. Was it Super Rush? No way. He did have 3 Econ, so it could have been the 3rd Econ. But it wasn't Double Cyclone. He already used that. He also already used Storm. Also, obviously, could be Storm. So it had to have been Super Rush or his 3rd Econ. And it was Super Rush. That's crazy. That's amazing. He also got his Wall Disruption to stop my 1600 attack, double attack early game. So he was pretty lucky in that sense. But that was actually really, really fun. And that looks like a really cool deck. It's interesting that he runs Land of the Ojamas just to get a field spell to make Double Cyclone 1-for-1. That's super interesting. I think you can definitely get a lot more value out of a skill than just making something 1-for-1. But I guess +1 card is powerful. Either way, we got a W. We kind of got 2. What the hell are we versing here? What was this? They must have just drawn a terrible hand. But they had Restart and they didn't use it. I don't know. Maybe they did use it and they just gave up. I don't know. Either way, I think that was pretty intense. The first 2 duels really didn't go our way, but we had one really, really intense duel, and at least we got to summon our fusion monster at least one time. I kind of want to go for another one, but I know that whatever we do after this, it's going to be a disappointment, so we're not going to go for another one. I might bring this video back, or this deck back in a stream at some point. Maybe I can kind of tweak it and make it better, because I don't know, they just seem fun. I know they're bad. Like, fusions in this game are terrible, especially ones that don't let you use fusion substitutes and require like 3+ thingos with a really terrible effects, like Jumbo Drill Roid. But still, like, you know, it's a lot of fun to try out, and I'm hoping to see some more fun fusion archetypes coming out of the game in the future. Either way, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. And of course, if you guys want to see some more weird and wacky deck profiles in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, make sure you hit that subscribe button also, because there's plenty more coming soon. I'm planning on doing a Crystal Beast deck, and in fact, I have one put together, but by the time I make that video, the new support's going to be out, so I'll probably wait for the new event, see if I want to make any changes to the deck, and then we'll come out with Crystal Beast. And that's not going to be a Rainbow Dragon deck, because that sucks. And it's really painful coming from me, as someone who loves Rainbow Dragon, to say it sucks. But it doesn't work. It's just never going to work. But hopefully the new support we get in the event that comes out tomorrow will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. Either way, I want to thank you for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed once again. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day.